Hello, parents. Welcome to Parent Night. Thank you all for coming. Tonight we'll be talking about strategies you can use at home to support your child when they are reading and writing. We will also be talking about some things that you can do on the computer that involve new literacies, such as the skills that they're going to need to read and write on the internet. So, thank you for coming, and we'll get started. Let me introduce myself. My name is Nicole Gaffney, and I'm a kindergarten teacher here at Boone Trail. I absolutely love teaching kindergarten. I've been teaching for 4 years, and I love being a child's first experience with school. Oftentimes, I'm also the family's first experience with school. So I'm here to help you help your child. Hi, New Literacies class. This is Nicole. I'm going to just kind of tell you a little bit about these slides as it goes through. This presentation is something I'm really going to use. I've been working on it to use next year. Since I'm a kindergarten teacher, I have a lot of parents come to me and ask me questions about how they can help their kids at home. I'm very fortunate enough to live in a district where parents really do want to get involved. So this is the whole presentation. I'm not going to read and talk about every slide, but it's really to support them at home and to give them ideas of things to do. So the part that you're really going to see is the part where we talk about new literacies, and the part that I'm going to show you is really brief, but it's because these parents are going to be sitting through all of this, and it's going to be about, probably 20 to 30 minutes. So enjoy. All right, let's talk about new reading and writing skills for our digital world. As you all know, our world has become so digitalized and so full of technology in the last couple decades that reading and writing has really changed. How we get information, how we communicate information, and how we comprehend information is really different now. So in order for your child to be proficient in these new technologies, it's important to be familiar with these new skills that they'll have to have. Here at the bottom are just a few examples of the new technologies. You have email, blogging, Wikipedia, Second Life, which is a virtual world where people can go in and explore a total virtual setting. And then searching is pretty much where we really use the web the most. And that's what we'll be talking about tonight, how to search and find information. All right, let's talk about searching. When you're searching, the first thing you need to do is remember to kind of think out loud. You're going to think about what sort of keywords you're going to want to use in order to find your information pretty quickly. So that's a skill that kids need to have. They need to be able to be short and concise in order to find their information. The next thing we would teach them is how to kind of scan and skim the results. I always go by the 5 results rule. Some people don't, but I do. If you don't find the information that you're looking for in the first 5 results, then you probably need to revise your keyword, which is another skill that we teach. The next thing that we would do is make sure that you're choosing websites that are pretty credible, .org, .edu, .gov. Those sort of things to know are also a pretty important skill for children as they search and look for information. One cool search thing that I like to use is KidRex. It is a kid-friendly search engine. So this is something to introduce your child to, especially if you are not going to be there to monitor them all the time. This will bring up kid-friendly results, and it's a perfect starting point for your child as you're teaching these skills to them or supporting these skills at home. So now after we've searched and we find credible websites, which remember is a very important skill that we talk about all the time. How do we do that? Once we find credible websites, it's important to just explore. Just get as much exposure as to different sorts of things as we can. Here is a video. Lots of times videos just help children really see and hear the sounds that take place on what they're researching. This is a panda habitat. So we could also read stories about pandas. We could look up songs about pandas. We could do all sorts of things online nowadays. And all of these will give your child exposure to into those different reading and writing skills. They'll need to be able to comprehend audio. They'll need to be able to comprehend what they're seeing. All sorts of things will definitely help your child be successful. And the last thing I want to talk to you about today is creating things. There's so many options for us to create things out there right now. Podcasts, movies, stories, websites, presentations, all sorts of things so that your child can communicate with their own self-expression and creativity. These are really important skills to have for them to be able to find their style and their passion. These are also really important things so that your child has a background knowledge on it. When you talk to them about the vocabulary that they'll have to use, insert, link, pictures, stuff like that, it gives them a really good foundation to build upon as they go throughout school. This is also just a really good chance for them, like I said, to build that prior knowledge and to get that experience so that they'll kind of be able to use that as they get older. As I know, this is a very, very small snapshot of what they'll be needing to know in order to be a proficient reader and writer in today's society. So since there's just so much information out there, I have created a website. It has a whole list of literacy skills that your child will need to know in order to be successful, and you can go online and look at those. There's also activities that I've posted that you can do with your child or that your child might be able to do by themselves. Now, some of this stuff we will be doing at school. Obviously, you are not their only teacher, but we do appreciate your help at home if you can. And as I know, technology is kind of a fun way to spend time with your child anyway, so that's why we thought this was important for you all to know. So thanks for coming, and I hope to talk